Hi, it's Kamon Reynolds, and today we're at HummerBee. They make forklifts for commercial beekeepers and small guys like me. Well, smaller beekeepers. You don't get into that. So that we're gonna keep that.
Of course.
Of course, we're gonna keep that. All right. So we need to get in here and just see all the action. Look at all this. So just forklifts everywhere, and we're just right into it. So let's head this way while they're moving all this stuff around. But you can just see all these machines. There's parts over here in front of me is where things really start out, and we're going to have another video that's going to show so much more detail. But you can see these fellas putting all of these different machines together, the classic XRT, the Turbo 2, which is what I'm getting. And there's just all these different stages of assembly going on, wiring. It's really cool that they're made here in the USA, and they just have a great reputation for a long-lasting, strong unit. Here we're going to look at some of the inner workings of the machine, engine, hydraulics, you name it. And I love it. So we're going to keep moving on. We'll have more details in that other video, and we want to get out of these guys' way. But they're just going at it. So Chris and I mean, it's cold out there. I've been having like 70-degree days in Tennessee, and it is just snowing on me. It's almost like we're in Michigan or something. So when we head this way, we're going to see the welding area, and these fellas are working on a trailer right now and also assembling some other chassis and stuff for some of the soon-to-be-made HummerBees. And this is a really sweet trailer right here. Maybe one of these days I'll get one of these, but it's got a hydraulic in it, and a lot of commercial beekeepers love these because it slowly tilts back when you're wanting to unload, and then it slowly tilts forward when you're loading it up, so there's no big boom. And it's just it's a nice size to get in and out of orchards or bee yards, whatever you need to do it. And they're just forklift parts everywhere. If you like manufacturing and American steel, this is the place. This is American steel we're looking at right here. So more storage, more machines. We just have all kinds of stuff. And, oh, that's my forklift right there. So that's my Turbo 2. And hopefully one day I'll be able to drive it like that. I haven't driven a forklift in years, and it was the warehouse style forklift. I've never really driven one of these. So as you can see right here, they're working on an old machine, and that's one of the nice things that a company like this can do for beekeepers. And that's why I really recommend, no matter if you're buying an extractor or any tool or a forklift, invest in something that's going to have long-term value. This one has been around for a long time. It's getting a rebuild, and it's going to be used for decades to come yet again. And it's nice that not everything is made to just throw away and never reuse. There's a lot of good steel here. This guy, who knows how much honey and bees this thing has already moved and how much more it's going to move again. But they do a lot of work for beekeepers who want to upgrade their units, want to rebuild them after decades of work. And they're just they mix their paint up in here for all of their forklifts. And we are going to go right into this paint room, just peep in a little bit. And right now they're just doing a couple small items. This gentleman, I'll show you some pictures later, but he is a painting machine. And they had some huge pieces of steel earlier. Whoops. Got to get that door shut. That stuff is pretty strong. What a job that is right there. Lots of paint. Let's head over this way Oh, no, let's head over this way, Chris. Hey, baby, how you doing? So then we got all these tires and parts, and then we got some of the HummerBee team. They're really not that important. We want to show you the cool stuff. And we have all of these implements and attachments. They do more than just stuff for beekeepers. There's arborists, people that run other areas of agriculture that need loaders and forklifts, of course, and heck, might need a clamp to move some branches and trees out of the way. This is what I'd like to have in the future. This will attach onto your HummerBee if you have the auxiliary attachment. And so you can have a nice bush hog right here. You can look right here. This is where the forks of your HummerBee go into. And then you just hook up to these hydraulic lines right in there. And then now you're able to bush hog your bee yards. Or, you know, if you have it down like I do, who has 83 acres, he might find use for your machine. And I think he's looking to get an investment, his investment back from all the years of raising me. Fair enough, fair enough. But there's more attachments than this, buckets and blades. You know, I was like, what do you need a blade for? And they just kind of pointed at the snow, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what that's for. So we're gonna head to one more location over here. And if we go right through this way, I want to show you all the different HummerBees that they have. There's so many different shades and colors. Oh, that was what was painted earlier, Chris. So, wow, that looks really nice. And I went with the classic yellow, but you're going to see all these different maroons and blues and things like that. And I just love beekeeping so much, and yellow has become kind of a color that's become endearing to me. And so, you know, I just love bees, and yellow is kind of the color of bees. So, but you can see there's several different options. There's a nice blue over there, almost like a lime green. Obviously the yellows. These are some pretty cool looking machines right here. I love that color. It was either go yellow or go this color. It's just a little bit too dark red. I just didn't think that was quite the Alabama color that I was going for, so we went with yellow. There's white, and then there's like almost a John Deere looking one right here, which, you know, that's a good looking color of green. I've seen some military green. I've even seen a couple two-tone colors. So I mean, there's just a lot of different options that they'll do, and so much more. So I just wanted to give you a quick rundown. There's a whole lot more, so make sure that you watch the other videos, and we'll see you in the next one.